this is a treat for me because I feel like I've watched you grow up. From being a competitor with PYPM and now making the association with your name and this amazing effort here with Philly Urban Garden. Talk a little bit about this journey for you as a poet and now as helping to bring this, this, I guess, reconnection to the earth here in North Philly.
Well, I mean, like today it started with Brave New Voices. I started probably with just a service learning trip that we did when I went in 06 or 07. And it really just inspired me to work with my peers more. So take some of these 500 kids that are here and actually make them into my family, make them into my friends, make them into someone I talk to every day instead of just see once a year during the festival. And that manifested into dreaming with other people that have those same exact dreams and same exact opinions on life and what goes on here. And then once you add that into a community that doesn't have all these dreams, that doesn't have people dreaming the same way, it made everybody, and it pulled out the people that were. So now we're collectively just taking back this space, which was North Philly's largest, dump site, and cleaned it up together, hand in hand. And now we grow food together. Now we eat together. Now we listen together, and we go different places, and we have a camaraderie that can't be broken because we started with nothing, and we know what it's like to start from all the way at the bottom to coming to a place where now the whole world is looking at us.
What do you think people don't understand about North Philadelphia? We hear, we talk about North Philly a lot in terms of a lack of resources and just this idea that gentrification or other not community-centered interests are having an impact on North Philly's residents. But you've created greenery, you've created community in this space. And so what do people need to know aside from the headlines and all the other things that they're hearing?
Well, I mean, one, Village of Arts and Humanities has been in this neighborhood for many of years. So community building, community restoration has always been a part of North Philadelphia, especially in this section. There's just a divide in people and a divide between these two buildings on making everyone come together. So I think, with the partnership that we have with them, to use this land, and the partnership that we have with the community along with their community, it just fosters a situation where conversations happen, where, people are getting jobs, people are getting housing. So, all these headlines about North Philly this, North Philly that, that, I don't know what part of North Philly that is, it's definitely not right here because, even when we sell to people in Fair Hill housing, they look at our food and they say, this is organic. They say, I wish I could buy this with my food stamps because, I can't make it stretch as long as I need to. They know that this food doesn't have pesticides on it. Even if they have tattoos on their face and whatever extracurricular activities they do, they can look at food and be like, this is good for me, and they can look at people and say, this is good for me. And they can look at art and say, this is also healthy for me too, So it's a very large misconception on, even for myself in the beginning, you walk in, you're like, oh man, we got to educate, we got to do this. And it's like, no, these people are educated. There's 5 generations of families that live on Dakota Street right here. So they must know what they're doing. You know what I mean? There's, like I said, the village's legacy has been reigning really hard, and now there's new artists in there that are creating radio stations and doing food for the community and all different types of things along with what we're doing here. So, don't believe what they say.
And this is a beautiful convergence of energy today, but for our WURD audience and for the rest of Philadelphia, how can people get more engaged with this and help this garden and more like it to pop up and flourish around the city?
Yeah, well, first of all, you got to get up when the sun gets up. So we're here every day from 6 to 10 and then from 5 to 8. During the summer times, and most folks just come here, they put in their sweat equity, and they can take food home, they can have their own garden bed where they learn how to grow their own food, and really it's just about plugging in with any one of our partners. Youth Build Philly, if you're a teenager that hasn't finished high school yet, if you need programming and you're a teenager, you can go to the Village. You know, if you're an artist and want a residency, you can go to the Village. There's so much to do and there's so much to be here. You just gotta, I mean, Google, you can find anything, you know. But of course, if you want to be a part of Philly Urban Creators, we have many ways that you can plug in, because food is just the center, but we're community organizers, we're artists, and we're foodies. And so, yeah, they can plug in anytime. Check out our website, phillyurbancreators.org, and you know, try and get here as soon as you can.